The Radio Memories Network is brought to you in part by Liberated Syndication, podcast publishing made easy, libsyn.com. That's libsyn.com.
Now let's join the Cisco Kid and Pancho in this week's exciting episode.
Here's adventure. Here's romance. Here's the famous Robin Hood of the Old West.
Cisco, the sheriff, he is getting closer.
This way, Pancho. Vámonos. The Cisco Kid. And now, our exciting story of the Cisco Kid, Cisco Brings the Law. To many a county of the old Southwest, law came slowly. More often than not, the people of one small town constituted most of the county's population. Hardly enough people to give a sheriff's efforts the support of an effective public opinion. In such areas, too, the local bad men fought to keep the law from coming in. As our story opens, two men are just reining in their horses at a prosperous-looking ranch. Another man stands leaning against the corral fence, awaiting them.
Oh, there. Oh. Howdy, Rance.
Howdy.
Howdy, boys.
You sent for us, Rance?
I sure did, Hank. And when Rance Thompson sends for somebody, he wants to see him quick.
That's why we didn't lose any time getting here. What's up, boss?
The town of Cliff Mesa's elected an acting sheriff.
Kinda got their nerve, ain't they?
I figured that after Sheriff Keenan got lead poisoning, they'd be scared to have another sheriff.
Yeah, seeing as he's the third one in a row to get lead poisoned.
Well, they've gone and done it. Most likely old Doc Ferguson stirred him up to it. He's a great fella for law and order. Looks like we'd have to talk with Doc before long.
Who'd they elect?
Joe Johnson, Hank.
Oh, storekeeper, huh?
Yeah. I ain't aiming to have a sheriff in these parts. They get too curious about the way my herds of cattle increase. You boys go take care of Johnson.
Lead poisoning, Rance?
Yeah, lead poisoning. Get going.
Cisco.
Si, Pancho.
Pancho think we not been to Cliff Mesa for many months.
Oh, that is true, amigo. We have not. Let's take a shortcut through this rancho.
Cisco think Sheriff Keenan members?
Oh, I hope so, Pancho. We were good friends with the sheriff.
Huh?
Also with Senor Johnson.
Let Pancho think. Senor Johnson got a daughter, Cisco?
I believe he did, Chico. What are you laughing at, Pancho?
Cisco believe he did. Cisco believe he did. Cisco know very well he did. And Pancho think that's the big reason we ride to Cliff Mesa. So Cisco is here to say it either.
You are too suspicious, Pancho. Who's this rider coming?
Pancho not know. Ooh, he a big senor.
What the? Hey! Where are you hombres going?
You ride to the town, senor.
Well, you're riding over my land. Come on, get off from it.
Oh, your pardon, senor. We did not know that. Come, Pancho, we will turn back to the road.
Just a minute, you two. Who are you?
The senor want to know many things, Cisco.
I am known as the Cisco Kid, and this is mi compañero, Pancho.
Never heard of you. What are you going to town for?
Oh, senor, that is our business.
Strangers ain't welcome in this part of the country.
Santo, the senor want us to get out of this part of the country, maybe out the whole country.
You heard me.
Si, we did. We've met hombres like you before, and we do not like them. We will keep out of your way if possible. On the other hand, you had better keep out of our way, too. Come, Pancho.
We got enough sugar on hand, Susan?
Yes, I think so, Dad.
You're getting to know more about this here stock of goods than I do, daughter.
I'm going to have to. Now you're taking on this job of acting sheriff. Oh, I wish you hadn't. It's going to be dangerous, Dad, awfully dangerous.
Somebody had to take on the job, if we're ever to have law and order around here.
Every other man was downright scared to take it. Scared of Rance Thompson and that gang of bandits of his.
That's just the trouble, Susan. Rance has got most everybody under his thumb. So much so that there ain't a jury in the whole county that dares to bring in a verdict against him or any of his men. It's plumb disgraceful. And Doc Ferguson and I plan to put a stop to it.
Just the two of you can't stop it.
Maybe not, but we can stand up in our boots and try. Now, how's the bacon? We got enough of that?
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Look who's coming in here.
Howdy, Miss Susan. Howdy, Joe.
Hello.
Howdy, ma'am.
What can I do for you boys?
Me and Snake figure we're going to need some ammunition, Joe.
I guess I got some. How much you want?
All you got.
Can't sell you all I got, Hank. Other folks might want some. I can let you have 2 boxes apiece.
I said we want all you got.
Put out 2 boxes apiece, Susan.
Don't have any trouble with him, Dad.
2 boxes apiece and no more.
There you are.
Guess we're going to have to help ourselves, Hank. I'll go behind that counter.
No, you won't, Snake.
Who says I won't?
Now, please.
I say so.
Well, I'm going behind it, and if you reach for that gun,
That's
Joe...
just what I'm doing.
Let him have it, Hank.
That's too bad, ma'am. But he went for his gun.
You murderers! You devils! Get out of here! Get out of this store!
Sure, we'll get out, ma'am, but you better spread the word. That's what happens to sheriffs around here.
Oh, loco, slow down now. Yeah. A lot of people at this store, Cisco. And Pancho thinks Senor Johnson's business is very, very good, huh?
They do not look to me as if they are here to buy things, though, Pancho.
No.
Not much too serious for that.
Uh-huh.
Let us go in the store and see what has happened.
See.
Ah, there's the senorita, Pancho.
Where?
Far into the store.
Uh-huh.
She's been crying. Her eyes are red. I hope we do not intrude, senorita.
Oh, Cisco. Pancho.
Buenos dias, senorita.
Perhaps we had better come back later to see you and your father, senorita.
There now, Susan. I know how you feel, but crying won't help.
Will you explain what these mean, senor?
See. The senorita take a look at Cisco and she start to cry.
Yes, I'll explain, Cisco. First of all, I'm Doc Ferguson. I'm the local physician, veterinarian, and county supervisor, I guess you'd call it.
We're glad to make your acquaintance, Doctor.
See, the senorita cry because of Cisco, Senor Doctor?
No, that ain't it. Her father was shot and killed not more than 10 minutes ago.
Senor Joe shot and killed?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't stay out here any longer. I'm going in the house. You understand, Cisco?
See, I do understand, senorita. I'm very sorry to hear this sad news.
I'll see you later on.
How did it happen, Doctor?
Oh, we're having a pretty bad time with bandits in this county, Cisco. It's gone to the point where we can't even elect a sheriff without those mavericks shooting them down.
What about Sheriff Keenan?
See, he a good friend of Cisco and Pancho, senor.
Oh, they killed Keenan a long time ago.
What? I did not know that.
Sure, since then we've had 2 sheriffs, including poor old Joe. Susan tells me that Hank Allen and Snake Malone, they're 2 of Rance Thompson's men, walked in here and demanded all the ammunition Joe had. When he told them they could just have 2 boxes apiece, shut him down.
They merely took the ammunition as an excuse, you mean, Doctor?
Sure, that's all.
Pancho, I think we will stay in Cliff Mesa for a while.
See, Cliff Mesa is a good town, Cisco. Pancho like Cliff Mesa.
Tell us what we can do to help, Doctor.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything much, Cisco. Only thing we can do is find a man with enough nerve to take on the job of acting sheriff. But I doubt if any... Say, wait a minute. How about you taking on that job, Cisco?
Oh, I am not a sheriff, Doctor. I do not have the qualifications.
The only qualifications the sheriff needs here is to have an iron nerve and be fast on the draw. What I hear about you, you got all that. And more besides.
Cisco, you be the sheriff, and you appoint me deputy sheriff. And Pancho wear the badge and polish up the star like the moonlight, no?
But it is not legal just to say I am the acting sheriff, Doctor.
We'll make it legal enough. I'm county supervisor, as I told you, and we've got a majority of the county residents right here in this store. Folks, give me your attention now, will you? All right, now quiet now. I guess you all know the Cisco Kid by reputation. He was a friend of Joe Johnson's and a friend of Sheriff Queen's. Maybe if you folks will say the word, he'll agree to act as sheriff first.
Rance Thompson won't like it.
Rance Thompson's running this county too long to suit me. Either we face him down, or we'd better all move out of the county. Now, I ain't aiming to do that. I hereby nominate, and I hereby second the nomination of the Cisco Kid as our acting sheriff. Those voting for Cisco, put up your hands. Come on, Foster, get up your hand. You too, Peters. That's the stuff. It's 12, 13, or... Yeah, that does it. You're acting sheriff, Cisco.
This is all very sudden, Doctor, but Pancho and I will do our best for you.
Hey, it's Rance.
Here he comes.
Hey. What's going on here?
Cisco, he's the big hombre.
See, Pancho.
Guess you know what's going on, Rance, and what happened.
We heard about Joe, and I decided I'd take on the job of being sheriff.
You're just too late, Rance.
Huh?
Here's our acting sheriff, the Cisco Kid.
Oh, him, huh? You better change your mind about that, Cisco.
No, I will not change my mind. The more so now that I know who you are.
When do you expect to start work?
Very shortly, senor.
Yeah, where?
Out at your rancho.
Sure. Sure, come on out anytime. I'll be glad to see you.
That I doubt very much. But Pancho and I will be there within the hour.
I'm telling you, we'd better watch our step, Rance.
What are you talking about, Hank? On account of Cisco?
Yeah, on account of Cisco. You don't know him, Rance, but I do. I saw that gunfight he had with Brett Gowan when Brett was marshal of Adobe City. Brett started his draw, and he's plenty fast. But Cisco beat him to it and smashed Brett's hand.
Yeah, I saw that, too. That Cisco's just chain lightning, Rance.
You're scared of him, huh?
No, we ain't scared of him. We just ain't hankering to mix with him.
Well, you ain't got to mix with him. He's coming out here, him and that other sidewinder. We'll dry gulch him with Winchesters when they come up through the pass. All right, come on.
Ho, loco, now, ho.
Leave our horses here, Pancho, and walk up to the pass.
We walk, Cisco?
See?
Pancho not like to walk more than he can ride. Why would not ride up there, Cisco?
Because I do not wish to get shot down, that is why. I told these Thompson hombre we would be out here within the hour because I wanted him to have his bandidos here with him.
Yeah, but why we walk to the pass?
That is where they will be.
Mm-hmm.
Those hombres do not fight fairly, Pancho. They want to kill us as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's not good.
What I did not tell Thompson was that we were coming to his rancho by a roundabout trail.
Roundabout trail.
They will not be expecting us in this direction.
No.
Come now, follow me up here and make no noise.
Yeah, if sheriffs walk all the time like this, Pancho not want to be a sheriff.
Quieto, Pancho.
Walk
Very
roundabout
close
trail.
to the top.
All the time we gotta walk.
Come and stop the grumbling.
Well, walk around the kind of walk.
Up this way now. Easy, Pancho, easy.
No, I gotta walk.
Just as I thought. There are 3 hombres watching the trail.
Mm-hmm.
A little closer, Pancho.
A
little closer now.
More closer.
Here we are, Senor Thompson.
What's going on?
Move, Benito. Drop those rifles.
Easy with that gun, Cisco.
You have nothing to fear as long as you do what I say. Pancho, get those rifles and take their guns.
See, Cisco?
Put these handcuffs on them.
Pancho not like to walk, but Pancho like this.
What's the idea of them handcuffs, Cisco?
I am arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Senor Johnson. The 3 of you.
Hey, he's arresting us.
You might as well save your time, Cisco.
And a jury in the county dares to convict us.
That remains to be seen. But you are going to jail, hombres. And you are going to jail now.
Cisco is going to find out that no jury in the county does dare to convict the bad men. In just a moment, we'll continue our thrilling story of the Cisco Kid. Now back to our story of the Cisco Kid. Cisco brings the law. When Cisco learned that local bad men had thoroughly terrorized the town and county of Cliff Mesa, he agreed to take on the job of acting sheriff. When he arrested Rance Thompson, Hank Allen, and Snake Malone, they laughed at him, saying no jury would dare to convict them. Now, in a plain-board courtroom...
Order!
Hey, wait a minute.
Jury's in. Court's in session again.
Let's see what they have to say.
Now, Jim, you're the foreman. What's the jury's verdict?
Judge, the jury finds Rance Thompson, Hank Allen, and Snake Malone not guilty.
Well, how do you like that, Cisco?
Judge! Say judge!
Order! Court's still in session. I want order.
Judge!
What do you want,
We
Doc?
can't accept that verdict. We ain't going to accept it. Miss Susan saw them fellas shoot down her father. You heard her testimony.
Order! Shut up, you folks.
Well, I tell you, we ain't going to accept that, Judge.
You've got to accept it, Doc. 'Twas done all legal.
Legal nothing. Why, that bandy-legged, shivering bunch of cowardly coyotes on that jury? Rance hand-picked them. That ain't legal, I tell you.
Another such word out of you, Doc, and I'll have you held in contempt of court. I declare the defendants acquitted and the case dismissed.
Oh, dear. Now they'll be worse than ever.
I've a good mind to punch every one of them jurors right plumb in the nose.
Be careful, Doctor. That will not help matters.
Well, it'll help me feel better. Oh, I'm sorry I got you into this, Cisco. It just made a fool out of you.
I do not feel that way about it, Doctor. There is always more than one road to a destination. We did not get there by this road, so we will take another.
But what can you do, Cisco?
I do not know just yet, Senorita, but be sure Pancho and I will do something.
Pancho know what to do with the two fists. And Pancho not like to be laughed at.
Try again, Cisco.
See, we are going to try again, hombre. And the next time you may be laughing out of the other side of your mouth.
Why we sit here in the sheriff's office, Cisco?
I'm sitting here, amigo, because I'm trying to think.
Pancho think there's nothing to think about.
There is a great deal to think about, Pancho.
Huh?
This is the first time in my life I ever saw so many people so frightened of three men.
The doctor, he not frightened, Cisco.
He is the only one who is not.
Pancho got the idea, Cisco.
What is your idea, Pancho?
Cisco going to arrest these hombres again. And then we have the court try them once more.
No,
and if the jury say not guilty, Cisco arrest them again and keep arresting them all the time, no?
You cannot do that, amigo.
Cisco can. Cisco can do anything.
Your confidence is good, Pancho, but a man cannot be tried for the same crime twice.
But Cisco,
Si.
the senorita see these hombres shoot down her father.
That is true.
And she tell the jury they do.
Si, si.
And everybody know they shoot down her father. So the jury say, no, he not. Pancho not understand this, Cisco.
It's hard to understand, Pancho.
Very hard.
Hard to understand the terror of people that... Terror?
Terror.
That gives me a thought.
Terror gives you thought.
Perhaps if we can show these people just what sort of buzzards they are being afraid of, they will...
Santo! What all this? Pancho, go see.
No doubt those hombres celebrate their acquittal.
See, they're right around shooting, Cisco.
At least we can put a stop to that.
Cisco, here comes the doctor, and he in a big hurry.
Oh, I sure am in a big hurry, Pancho. Mind if I sit in here for a while, Cisco?
Oh, we are very glad to have you, Senor Doctor. Make yourself at home, and Pancho and I will be right back. We have a little job to attend to.
That one we're hearing?
Si, senor.
Now, wait a minute, Cisco. Sure, you can stop them from yelling and shooting, but that ain't going to do any good. Next time you go after those coyotes, you've got to have a case, a sound case, or else the people... Yeah, I guess you know what I mean.
The people will think our law enforcement is no good, eh?
That's just what they'll think. I figured you'd go out after them the minute they started disturbing the peace, and that's why I'm here, also, to save my own skin. Rance is swearing he'll get me. But you see now what you're up against.
Senor Doctor, I pledged myself to bring the law to this town and this county, and that is exactly what I am going to do one way or another.
Si, Cisco. We not do it one way, we do it another. Cisco get very mad, Doctor.
See, I am.
More power to you, Cisco. But you still got to have a case. Rance is saying he's going to run you out of town.
Oh? I am glad to know this, Doctor. Now, in a moment more, Pancho and I are going out on that street. When we do, I want all the people possible to see and hear what happens. Can you arrange for that, Doctor?
I guess so. Probably most of them are already watching from in their houses.
Very well. Go out this side door, Doctor, so those banditos will not see you. We will wait for 5 minutes. Then things will begin to happen. Go quickly, please.
Come on out, Cisco, you yellow belly. What's the matter, afraid?
Aye, that lizard, that Gila monster to say such a thing about Cisco. Pancho know the one. Pancho remember.
Just a few seconds more, Pancho.
Look, Cisco. They're standing over in front of the cafe by the hitch rail.
See.
Cisco, don't dare to come out. He's yours.
Yeah, Pancho remembered you, too. Cisco, how soon we go?
5 minutes is up, amigo. We go right now. Come.
There he is. There he is now.
Something tells me they are full of false courage, Pancho.
Come on over here, Sheriff.
See, I am here.
All right. Arrest us again, Sheriff. Go on, arrest us.
That is exactly what I am going to do in a moment. There's a little matter to attend to first. I am told that you hombres are going to run me out of the town. Is this true?
Well, sure we are, when we get around to it, Cisco.
Is there any better time than right now to try to do it? Well, I am waiting.
We'll do it in our own good time.
Words, they mean nothing. Now, I will tell you three badmen what I think of you. You are craven, crawling cowards, every one of you. You not even the courage of a rabbit.
Careful what you say, Cisco.
You are 3-1, and yet you do not dare to make a move. Come, you are wearing your guns. Use them. Use them if you dare.
Oh, easy, Cisco. We don't want no gunplay.
He the one what say Cisco Jala.
No, don't go for your gun, Cisco.
And he the one what say Jala Belly. Big, brave hombre, Cisco.
What about you, Thompson?
Well, don't worry. We'll get you yet.
Still words. Empty, cowardly threats. So you are the bad men the people of this town are afraid of. You don't even dare to draw your guns. 3 against 1. Very well, take off your gun belts.
Well, now listen.
Quickly, I'm getting out of patience.
Better do as he says, once he ain't fooling.
Big, brave hombres. Look at them drop their guns.
I will also put aside my guns. Here, Pancho. Hold these.
How Pancho fight to behold these, Cisco?
Hold these, Pancho.
Si, Cisco say.
Now, hombres, you are still afraid? You still think you can run me out of town?
All right, rest him, boy.
You will fight with your fist then.
Come on, beat him down. Kick him.
I did not even think you would do that.
Pancho, get into this, Cisco. Pancho, just stand here.
Stay where you are, Pancho. I do not need help against these coyotes here. You missed that time, but I will not miss it.
That one down, Cisco.
See, and perhaps here is another one.
Another one.
What's the stuff, Cisco?
Now, go get back. Cisco, the big hombre, run away.
Oh, no, he is not. Come back here, Thompson. I'm not quite through with you until... Oh!
Bravo! 3 of them down, Cisco, and nobody for Pancho to fight.
Well, my friends, I hope you see now just what you were being afraid of. Nothing.
Come on, let's string him up.
Wait. We will have none of that talk here. The thing for you people to do is to prove you have courage enough to convict these killers. I'm putting them under arrest.
You can't arrest us again, Cisco. It ain't legal.
I am not arresting you this time for the murder of Senor Johnson. I am arresting you for the murder of Sheriff Keenan. Get up on your feet, Mavericks. Once more, we will go to the jail.
Order. Jury's in again. Well, what is it this time, Jim? You was only out 2 minutes.
Judge, the jury finds Rance Thompson, Hank Allen, and Snake Malone guilty of horse stealing, cattle rustling, disturbing the peace, land grabbing, jumping claims, breaking and entering, and, murder.
That was a quick execution of justice, Doctor?
Oh, it sure was, Cisco. Those buzzards won't ever bother this or any other town again.
Now that you have no more need for me, I will resign as acting sheriff.
Oh, but Cisco...
I've been expecting that.
You're not going to leave us, are you? Don't you like us?
Si, senorita. I like you all very much. The town and the people. But Pancho and I do not stay long in one place. We ride wherever our fancy takes us.
Everybody's hoping you'll stay.
If we are ever needed, send for us, and we will come back.
No use to try to persuade him, Susan. Can't keep a riding man in one town. I envy you, Cisco. Every man does. Well, so long, and a million thanks.
The pleasure is ours, Doctor, and good luck to you.
Same to you.
Gracias, senor.
So long, Cisco.
Adios, senor Doctor.
Well, I've said all I can, Cisco.
Perhaps not quite all, senorita.
But I have. Oh. Well, of course. There is one more thing.
See?
And I'll gladly say that. Oh, Cisco.
Oh, senorita, now I know I will return someday.
Cisco.
Si, Pancho.
Pancho been thinking, Cisco.
What have you been thinking, amigo?
Pancho been thinking he like to have a pet.
A pet, Pancho?
Si. Pancho lonesome for a pet ever since his pet Isabel, the wildcat, got away.
Always a good thing to have a pet, Pancho. What kind of a pet would you like?
Cisco, remember the little dog around the cafe?
See, I remember him. A little white dog, Pancho, with very short legs.
Pancho thinks he a very nice dog, Cisco.
Oh, see, he was a nice little dog.
Pancho liked to have a little dog like him.
Well, see, but he could not run very well behind our horses, Pancho. His legs are not long enough.
Pancho thinks they're long enough, Cisco.
No, they are not, amigo. They are very short.
Pancho thinks his legs long enough.
Well, tell me, Pancho, why do you think that little dog's legs are long enough?
Because they reach from the dog to the ground.
Oh, Pancho!
Oh, Cisco! Up, loco, go now!
And so ends another exciting adventure with O. Henry's famous Robin Hood of the West, the Cisco Kid. Be sure to listen again for another thrilling adventure of the Cisco Kid. Cisco Kid was played by Jack Mather. Pancho by Harry Lang.